Hello, everybody. This is Tammy, and I am your spiritual teacher, mentor, and intuitive healer. And I'm here to talk about how to apply the law of assumption. And so, Neville Goddard is an amazing mystic that talks about the law of assumption. So, let me tell y'all a little bit about what is the law of assumption. So, the law of assumption states that what you want, you get what you want by believing that it already exists in your life. So, the legendary mystic Neville Goddard created this powerful thinking tactic and believed that what you imagine can become your reality. By imagining yourself as though you've already achieved your goals and desires, you show the universe exactly what you want and may manifest those dreams into reality. You can use the law of assumption to manifest love, good health, careers, wealth, goals, you name it. If you can believe it, you can manifest it. Every product or achievement started as an idea and eventually manifested itself into reality. The law of assumption tells us that each and every one of us has the power to manifest our dreams. The law of assumption, they say, is more positive than the law of attraction. Now, to be honest with you, I like the law of assumption because this law harnesses the power of the universe to help you manifest. Because the law of assumption is based on principles of the universal law of the idea that nothing exists outside of your own consciousness. This means that you have the power to create and shape your reality. And by simply assuming that you deserve the best, the universe conspires to help us out. And so, how do we do this? How do we make this happen? How do we make it happen? So, one of the things that I have to share with you is that so many people, have discovered the secret, the law of attraction, all of these things. For me, I started studying these laws a few years ago. I started listening to some of the Metaphysical stuff. I started listening to Reverend Ike, who is one of my favorites and relatives as well. But I started really paying attention to, discover the secret of everybody else. So the secret to me was kind of like I wanted to go deeper and I wanted to understand it because the secret really is a secret. So, and one thing about that I want to say also is when you are manifesting, one of the things that you want to do besides scripting, because scripting is just writing it down and writing it as if it already has occurred. Just like you talking to a friend, like you were having a conversation with a friend or a loved one, and you're writing it down. Hey, girl, this what guess what just happened to me? I got won $250,000 on a scratch off. I was able to buy my house. I got my dream car. I got my dream career. My business is flowing and making money, you know, and so that's how you want to do it. But the other thing that you want to do is you want to keep your mouth shut. You want to not be telling everybody. I mean, there's one person that I tell pretty much everything, and that's my husband, because I know he supports me, and I know he loves me, and I know that I don't have to worry about negativity coming from him because he's positive and he's supportive. And so that is the person that you want to tell, the person that is positive and supporting. But other than that, keep your mouth shut. Just be quiet. You know, I used to have a pastor that used to say, "Shut up while you talk." So you want to be quiet. You want to put that here, keep that safe, make it the secret that what you're manifesting. And then just let people see it when it shows up. And then you can talk about it after that. But you don't want to go out and be spilling all your pearls to the swine. You don't want to be just giving out all your stuff and telling people, because you know what? People low key will hate on you. That's real talk. It's real talk. Because there's so much jealousy and envy and greed out there. And so you want to keep those things to yourself. And so the law of assumption says that when you assume a thing that it is, that's the simple version for me. That's the one that I grab the hold to. I assume a thing and it is. I tell myself this is what I desire, this is what it is, this is where I am, all of that. I assumed that I was going to take a cruise this year, and guess what? I am going on a cruise next month. I'm so excited. I don't even know. It's my first one. And so, but I assumed it. I knew that it had to, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I've always give this testimony about my now 12-year-old car. So my car was 11 years old, my Kia. Engine died. Um, we didn't know. We really didn't know what we were going to do, but I had already spoke that thing. And so when the young lady called to tell us what the problem was we had it towed over there because it dropped dead on the highway. And we had it towed over there, and when she called us to tell us that it was the engine, I didn't even flinch. That's the thing. When you know, you know. And when you are activating these laws and you are living in these laws, you know. You know that it doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what's happening. You already assumed that it was and it is. And so I said, she's going to call us back and she's going to say, we're going to fix this car at no cost to you. That's what I said. Not to her or to my husband even. That's what I said to myself. And so, y'all, what actually happened was she called us and she said exactly that. She said, we're going to fix this car at no cost to you. So we didn't have to pay for our brand new engine in my 11-year-old car. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I assumed it, and it is. And so many times people start this process doing using small things because what it is we don't really believe it works. We don't really believe it works. And so we start doing things like trying to manifest a parking space or trying to manifest a job even. We start this thing with all of these things and it's like, oh my God, but is this actually going to happen? Is it actually going to work? That's what you're saying to yourself. Is it actually going to happen? Yes, she said that all I got to do is just assume a thing, and it was going to happen. Whatever. But is it really going to happen? Is that really true? You know, that is really what you're saying and what you're thinking. It's like, is that really true? Can I really do that? Can I really just assume this thing? You know what I mean? And so that's why a lot of people start that way. Parking spaces and, jobs and things like that. Instead of starting trying to, deciding and assuming that, you're gonna get this house that you like, that you want, that you desire. You're gonna get this car that you want, that you desire. You're gonna get, your business is going to explode. You're going to do the real estate investing that you wanted to do. You're going to be, you're going to be an investor. You're going to be able to quit your job because your business is going to be overflowing. You assume this thing. And then when you assume it, you start acting as if. You start living in the end. You act like it's already happened. You've already written it down. But then you start acting like it is, like it's already done, and it is. So you start acting like that. So that is one of the things that I definitely, excuse me, I needed some water. But that's one of the things you definitely want to do. You start acting as if. Because what happens is that activates the universe because they know that you know that is here and not is coming. And you never want to do an affirmation that way. You want to say, it's here. Thank you that it's here. I am so grateful for my new house. I am so grateful that my business is expansive. I am so grateful that my business is bringing in $10,000 a month. I am so grateful that I'm not working a job. You know what I mean? You can say what you desire and you can put it out there in the way, but you want to do it from a place of it's already done, I already have it. You really want to get delusional, and I'm good with that. I am delusional as hell because I believe that these things are already here now. Because am I sitting in my new house? Yes, I am in my imagination. And that's how you have to think about it. And that's one of the reasons why you don't want to share it with everybody. You don't want to just be telling everybody. You want to blast it on social media or anything like that. You want to keep it here. Keep it here. Tell a trusted person if you need to tell anybody. My grandma used to say, talk to God. You know what I mean? So you want to definitely be protective over your baby. You want to be protected because really, this is your baby. This is your creation. This is what you are creating because you have assumed that this thing is like you want it to be. I always tell people, I say, you know what? I don't care what they say. It doesn't have anything to do with me and what I say. I don't care. They can say whatever they want. But I believe that God supports me. And I believe that whatever I desire and what I say and what I put out into the universe is already mine. I don't care what you think. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's what I think and what I desire and what I know. That's what it is. And you have to get solidified in that. Get solidified in knowing that it's all you and it's all about you. And then you have to know that, nobody has free will in your damn life. Nobody has free will in your life. Nobody. Because it's your life. You assume this thing. It is. You assume it and it is. Okay? And then make sure that you're keeping it private, in that secret space. Because you know why? Because you are the secret, really, if you think about it. You are the secret. So you want to keep that thing in that secret space where nobody can just get on you or any of that stuff. I'm telling you, it's such an amazing thing, and I am here for it. I'm here for it. So again, I want to just thank y'all for joining me today. Those of you that are watching, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and that you also tell some people to come on over here, and that you follow me on TikTok at Intuitive Tammy, where I do readings, healings, and prayers. I do messages from heaven. But come on over there and join me where I do lives every single day. I'm live there almost every day. Most days, like at least 5-6 days of the week, I'm live over on TikTok as well as here. But I thank you. And then I also have a 4-week karma clearing workshop that is starting on the Lionsgate portal. So we're looking for about 20 people to join us. We're capping it at 20 because it's such a phenomenal healing that's going to happen. So we're going to do karma clearing as well as DNA activation. So we'll be activating DNAs while we are in these 4 sessions. So it's going to be 4 sessions, 4 Zoom sessions, and then it'll also be 4 ebooks that you're going to get. And then those, we're going to probably have a pay in full bonus of coaching sessions with myself and Clairvoyant Jess. So Clairvoyant Jess is also doing it with me. So we're collaborating, doing it together, because it's going to be phenomenal. And I'm going to tell you why I decided to do this, because I had it done for me and it was so phenomenal. It relieved so many blockages and stuff, because you don't realize how much of trauma that you carry in your DNA. So I watched a young lady talk about how we carry 7 generations of trauma in our DNA. So you not only have the trauma from this lifetime and this thing that you're dealing with, but you have the trauma from your ancestors. Put that in your pipe and think about it. Swirl that around and see how that feels for you. Because I don't know about anybody else, but I know my ancestors had a lot of trauma because they were involved in slavery. I know that. Just a couple of generations back, really. So, and I know that they were crossing the seas, so I know some of them probably passed away. Some of them didn't make it, because all of them didn't, because the conditions were horrendous. And so you want to think about that. You know what I mean? Ancestral trauma. And so all of that's in there. So we are clearing all of that, as well as activating the DNA, which is a whole nother thing. I have a video on here. I should put it below. I have a video on here about DNA activation, which is fire. So that's a whole nother thing. So it's going to take you to another level, but it's 4 weeks. It is $555 US dollars. We also have a payment plan available if you need that. But that is, some of the workshops and stuff that I've seen, they're charging that for 1 day, 1 session, 1 workshop. And we are doing 4 for that, because we really want people to be able to get it. And plus, it's the first time, so it's in the beta that we're doing it, But it's amazing, and I'm super excited, and I'm so grateful for everything. And I'm grateful for you guys popping on, and I thank you for subscribing. For my subscribers, thank you for being a part of my world. I thank you. And if there's anything that I can do to support you, reach out, send me a message. You got all my spaces in the About section. You got all the places I am: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, So make sure that you reach out to me and let me know, that you coming from YouTube and what it is that you are looking at. So again, and I also have sessions as well, private sessions that you can work with me as well. Um, I'm a spiritual teacher and a mentor, so I love to help people activate and open up their spiritual gifts. As one of the things that I do, and I also have mentoring sessions for that as well. I think they're one-to-one private sessions, and then I also have a group thing that's coming up as well to help you to open up your intuition. And right now, I'm doing a free mini course on intuitive development. So it's going to talk about all your gifts and stuff. It's 7 days long. It's going to be coming directly to your email, and it's free. I just wanted to do it, and wanted to do it, and I felt called, and so that's what I'm doing. Again, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you for spending time with me, especially if you're live. If you're not, I thank you for spending time with me on the replay. So again, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that everything is magical in your world. Have a good one. Bye.